welcome to another motovlog on my channel. My name is Marshall3498, and today's motovlog is going to be something about my channel, but it is motorcycle related, and that's what's your favorite curvy road? Right now I'm on one of my favorite curvy roads in my area. It's local to me, only about 45 minutes away. This is a road that leads up to US 421, otherwise known as the Snake, and I thought I'd gonna try to do something a little bit different than my normal type of motovlogs today. I got my drone in my saddlebag that most people who watch my channel, well, I used to have one and I got another one, but I've not really uploaded any of that content on my channel in a while. So today I'm going up to one of my favorite riding spots. This is headed towards the start of 421 in the flat area once this road ends, and then up there in the flat area by the 421 store, I'm gonna get the drone up, fly it a little bit, maybe insert a little 30-second clip into the video about midway, and then I'm going to turn around and get back on 421, do a short little motovlog, another clip, all one motovlog, and I'm going to fly the drone up there towards the top. And I'm hoping, since now all the trees are in bloom, it'll definitely be a much prettier drone footage, but I'm hoping there's a couple little pull-offs on the mountain on the way up, headed towards the lake, and I'm thinking I can, sorry, this road is really crooked, kind of concentrate and do a motovlog at the same time, but I'm hoping I can get all the way up towards the top area and get off at the first pull-off, and I hope you'll be able to see some of the road and how crooked it really is. You know, it's going to be kind of a difficult flight because I don't really want to get it out of my line of sight, and it's so high up there. Basically all I can do is get it up the side of the road and take it up a little bit, maybe do some you know, just have the drone tilt around slowly, which is pretty hard to do. I have those of you wondering, I have a Mavic Air 2, and I enjoy it, but you know, I don't necessarily know how to use it as far as motovlog goes. I've got some footage of the snow from last year that I might insert into a video, do a motovlog, stop, do a walk around, my GoPro's still on, and show y'all what the area looks like now, and then insert the footage, what it looks like with snow on it. It's really awesome looking footage. It's quite a bit of snow. That was when I filmed that was either a day before or a day after Christmas, or even on Christmas Day, I don't remember, but it's at least 2 or 3 inches of snow, which is, you know, nothing compared to what up north get, but in northeast Tennessee that's a pretty decent amount. There was more than that, but it just seemed like it didn't stick. Maybe it wasn't maybe snowing not quite hard enough, or just not that much snow to begin with. I don't know. But this road here is actually 91 coming out of Stony Creek, Tennessee, and it's very technical and very twitchy. You definitely don't want to over push the limits of the riderability or the bike, so I just enjoy this kind of scenery stuff, so I'm just kind of taking it easy, you know, because although I do enjoy motorcycle riding, last thing I want to do is get myself hurt. So that's pretty much the best part of that road. I'll stop the vlog here and I'll pick it back up with the drone footage, and then after the drone footage I'll do a little clip of my way back up to the mountain. See you in a bit. See ya. Hello everyone, welcome back. Drone footage was pretty successful. Just like a little minute and a half clip, nothing too long, because I know drone footage, like unless it's something super epic, it's not very entertaining for very long. But I did have something happen to me that has never happened to me before, and I wish I'd had the camera on, but it'd have been kind of cool, I guess. But I was bringing the drone back down from not very high, from I don't know, 250 feet, something like that. So once I started coming back down, not long after that, I turned the drone camera off, and I probably got, I don't know, 40-50 feet from me, something like that, as I was watching it come down. I don't know exactly what kind of birds they were, but they were not happy at all. They were fairly small birds, about the size of a sparrow, and I don't know if there was a nest nearby, or if that particular breed of bird, for lack of a better term, are just really aggressive or what, but they were not happy. Like I said, you know, I've flown drones now. My Phantom 3 professional that I had, and this one now, Mavic 2 Air, and you know, I've seen birds when it's been way up in the air, and I'm like, oh, what are they gonna do? And they usually don't even bother it. They might maybe will fly over it and circle back or something, but never an aggressive that matter. I mean, there were 3 of them too, not just one, and they were like dive bombing it. I wasn't trying to injure the birds or anything, so my gut reaction told me was to fight back. So I didn't hit any of the birds or anything, but I just, you know, kind of flew it towards them as it was coming down, and had to do that a couple times. And then finally I got it, you know, 20-25 feet from the ground, and they quit. But even till the motors cut off and it got on the ground, you could tell that they were thinking about taking it again. And I was like, okay, I was gonna film a little more drone footage up in this area that I'm at now, so maybe try to get the curvy part of the road, but I think that's gonna be all my drone footage today, unfortunately, for this, you know, kind of motovlog / drone footage. Just don't want to press my luck, and I'd rather not have to buy another pretty expensive drone, even though I did get it on sale, and several models have been out since then, so they did make it much cheaper buying. But didn't really you know, want to crash it or take that chance, so I just quit and put it up. So sorry for that, guys. I was hoping to bring y'all some this is actually, I'm actually on 421 now, and I've seen one pull off already before I turned the GoPro back on. There was probably a pretty decent spot, seemed to be somewhat level, you know, as far as not worrying about the big heavy FGR falling over or anything like that, you know, on a real canted type of road or rolling away or anything like that. And you know, some of these places up here, you know, unless you're riding with somebody else, you know, I'm only, you know, 5'10" and 170 pounds, and I kind of doubt I'm picking up a 645 pound FJR with a little bit of extra stuff in one saddlebag anyway. The little backliner and stuff it come with today that I took all my drone equipment up here with, and a couple, I think one GoPro battery, and just, you know, odd and end stuff just in case, some water, a little snack, stuff like that. But man, what great weather today. Bike's showing 77 degrees right now because it's a little bit overcast compared to what it was. But on my way up here, I think I've seen it as much as 81. I think it's supposed to get to like 84 today. So really good weather for, you know, mid to late May in this area. I live in East Tennessee. Very little crosswind or wind at all for that matter, which is always nice. Even though, you know, a lot of wind, unless it's really bad, doesn't really affect the FGR. It's still, you know, especially that gusty wind like we have in this area, it kind of unnerves you a little bit and makes you a little timid, because, you know, you're expecting it to happen, and then when it does happen, it kind of catches you off guard a little bit. Not that I'm a noob rider or anything like that, but I just stuff like that just kind of worries me a little bit. I'm out here to ride and have fun, not to get myself hurt. So that's the ultimate goal, to get back home in one piece and enjoy the ride, which I thoroughly have today. It's been a really good day. I've not been to this 421 area really since late last summer. I think I only came once, maybe twice last summer, just towards the end, and maybe a little bit earlier than this last spring. It wasn't quite as warm and everything quite had bloomed. So but this is really 421, at least the part going to Holston Lake. This is a part of it that's the most crooked, as you can tell. And you know, I'm not pushing my FJR at all because I'm by myself and try to take care of my stuff and just enjoy it, kind of more of a cruising speed. But it's definitely something you have to pay attention to. Some of these curves might not seem that sharp going in, and they get tighter and tighter as it goes in, like this one right here. Doesn't look that bad. And the GoPro's not going to show it, of course, but it's much tighter than what it is. I just kind of leave the bike in second gear, trail brake in a little bit, and throttle out. Just taking it easy, like I said, and enjoying the ride. Let me know in the comments, some of y'all's, if y'all got some real good twisty roads in y'all's area like this, or maybe a favorite road, you know, that is maybe somewhat twisty. This road, as you can tell, is very twisty and has several parts in it where it goes up and down elevation. It'll go down, 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 and then climb back up, flatten out, then climb or descend again. And 421 is actually 33 miles long and 488 curves. I don't know, you know, how they really count the number of curves on something like this, but it's definitely worth the trip if somebody's only never done it before and only a 2 or 3 hour ride away. It's definitely something you should come and do. It's not usually, I mean, yes, there are bikes on here and there's pull-off plus places like this where this is part of the Cherokee National Forest, and you know, you will see traffic on here, but it never really gets hardly packed at all, even on the busiest days like the Dragon or anything. Plus the road is so long, everybody gets spread out. There's several stops, several pull-offs along the way. But you do want to, especially like me, if you're riding by yourself, you do want to always, on a road like this, always check your mirrors, because you never know who's around the next corner. You know, you just don't want to hold anybody up and ruin their day. Like this semi, what is he doing on this road? And then there's warning signs before the curves start, but some truckers through here just don't pay attention for some reason. I don't know if they have to come this way for delivery or pickup or what, but it's just not a good thing. I've been on the other end of 421, which is much more crooked than this, believe it or not, on some switchbacks, and met a semi, and the curve was so sharp that basically his whole trailer was almost completely covered in my lane. I just had to stop. There was nothing else I could do. You know, yeah, I might have a flight path around him, but man, that's kind of playing with fire a little bit. So, and I know somewhere, like with that guy come out, there's somewhere up here that is part of the Cherokee National Forest. I know it's in this area somewhere, I just don't know where it is. That are actually some Cherokee National Forest somewhat maintained, hard-packed, just forest roads. I don't know if they're for people that have to come in here and do whatever to something as far as the forest or what. I don't know. Put the winch a little bit up, try to keep the audio good. Yeah, there's tons of great riding up here. Like I said, if y'all have never come up here and done it, it'd be a good, you know, little weekend trip. Come up here, ride. There are, you know, there's stints of it where there's only 10, 11 miles long. You can pull off and take a break, get something to eat, you know, maybe grab some pictures, talk to everybody what they think about the ride. There's even, you know, you could stay at the other end of 421 in an actual hotel not very far from here and turn around and, you know, stay the night and run this road up and down. This road also where it tees into 421 up by the store, from where the drone footage was from, it goes to Damascus another way it goes to another town here. So I mean, there's lots of good riding. You could literally spend 3 or 4 hours just riding all the really technical, twisty roads in this area and really have a good time. I don't come to it as much, I guess, because I live local where I've ridden it so much, but I still do enjoy to come up here, you know, 2 or 3 times a year. It's a pretty fun area. Like I said, there's hardly any traffic, and it's a good road to enjoy a motorcycle on, especially this time of year once everything's bloomed. I don't suggest trying to come up here in the fall, as are so many leaves and so many trees. You could potentially have a lot of leaves in the road, especially like right here where the trees overhang the road. But once everything blooms and before trees start falling, it's a really pretty and a really nice place to ride and enjoy. But that's about all I got today's motovlog, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed seeing some of 421 footage from the FJR. I don't think I've done any 421 footage on this. I think I only did it on the FC6. You know, I've only had this bike now. I had it a year in February of 2021, so I only had it just, you know, a few months over a year. So but I just like to thank y'all for coming along and watching. If you've watched for this long, I really appreciate it. If you've not already done so, please like, subscribe, and hit the comment down below, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya.